Well, Madge, I guess, first of all, how are you feeling after all the games were confirmed, both the Oceania Cup and then the Lions Tour? I guess exciting for the Kiwis.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I've been able to talk to quite a number of the boys about the fact that we've actually got a schedule in front of us now, and we can look forward to what we want to build. I had a great experience with the Kiwis boys over our last campaign. Obviously, we didn't get the results that we would have liked, but what I did see in that group was a great group of men building towards something that is very special. So to be able to have the schedule out now and see where we need to go moving forward, it's great for obviously the Kiwi team.
Probably the biggest game that many fans are going to go to is the game against Tonga. I guess it's probably one of the biggest kind of building games in international rugby league and rugby league as a whole. As a coach, how do you approach a game of kind of that magnitude?
Yeah, I learned a lot being away on tour with the boys. Obviously, my first time being at the international level. I think that moving into that Tongan game, it's going to be one hell of a game. I think that the passion between the two is definitely going to be there. But for us, we're looking at bigger pictures as well of how we are as a group, and obviously really getting the Kiwi fans behind us. So it's going to be a great experience for everyone involved. From staff to the organisation. In the background there's a lot that's going on that people don't get to see, but in the Kiwi space in rugby league it's growing, and it's growing very fast. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to really show that now when we play against Tonga.
When the kind of two sides met back into that 2017, it was a pretty Tongan heavy crowd, and that kind of atmosphere maybe got the better of the Kiwis. Do you take any lessons from that at all? Or?
Oh no, I think I was a fan, I guess, sitting back watching that at the time, and there was a lot of red in the stadium. So it's a great opportunity for everyone that loves the Kiwis to get out there and get themselves into the stand. I think we've seen the passion of the Tongan fans and how they sing, but watching and my opportunity when we were to play Australia and we got the win, I was able to walk down onto the field and I just looked around and you could just see the passion in the Kiwi fans, and it was a great experience. I was able to see a number of my players walk over to their families and they put the haka on, and I think if we can get everyone behind the Kiwi team, we're going to grow and we're going to grow fast, because talking to the players, I really sensed a huge passion towards being successful for not only themselves and families, but their fans as well. So I think that's a big piece of what we're wanting to build as we move forward.
Is that the kind of thing you see as the biggest way to kind of handle that Tongan crowd and atmosphere, like getting the Kiwi fans out? Is that
Yeah, I think so. Obviously the players, they're all professional now, and they understand what they need to do on the park and how we want to play, and we've got to lift standards, and it's the coach talk. But I think the fact that we want to play really well for everyone that loves the Kiwis is something that the players have talked about. They've really passionately spoken about that. They love everyone back home, and there's a lot of Kiwis here in Australia that support the team as well. So we just got to continually build on what we've sort of set as our platform moving forward, and we do that by our performance, and I'm sure that we're going to get plenty of Kiwi fans in that grandstand.
Switching to the team, I guess a really great win against Australia, as you mentioned, and then some tough results against England. Where do you kind of see this team at? Was it kind of one step forward, two steps back a little bit on that tour? Or?
Yeah, I think we really learned a lot about each other. Obviously my style and how I want to sort of allow our players to play, but one thing I did get whilst I was away is the strength of the strong leaders. They got together and they spoke about how we want to be as a group moving forward, and I think that's the key, is that it's their team, and by them building the things that we do on the park and how we train, and obviously how we talk about it every single day, that they've got to have it in the back of their minds, is that it's very special to play for your country, and every time you step out for your country, you've got to be at your best. And I'm watching a lot of the players around the competition at the moment. Every single game I watch, and I watch the boys that are potentials and the guys that are key players that have been in that squad over my time when I was overseas. So it's really important to continually grow, and we did have a conversation when we left England about how we want to be seen within the NRL, and we've got an opportunity every week as a Kiwi person that and player, that you can do that, how you do things on the field, and I think we're seeing that with a lot of the players at the moment.
Been a number of injuries to start the year, someone like Joey Hargreaves with the ribs, I guess. Is it something, will you be kind of picking guys for that test series who haven't played much NRL leading into it, or?
I'm sure Jared will be right. It'd take a lot to take him away from the Kiwi jersey. Look, he was fantastic for myself, and obviously, along with Jesse Bromwich, and we've got other great players. Dallin, being the captain at the time, and he performed really well. So I think the boys will perform week in, week out, and I'll keep my eye on them. But I also know what they're capable of as well. So when I'm looking at the team and talking to my selectors around how we want to do things moving forward, it's players being able to play at that level. It's a higher level. You've got your best players across every single position. So it's a great team to be a part of.
5 months into West Tigers, juggling both of them, how are you finding that, and have you had much time to kind of watch the Kiwi players around the competition? Yeah,
I watch every game across the weekend, and I always take my notes about the Kiwi boys. But look, obviously I've got a big focus now, but I'm fortunate that I can actually sit down and watch footy. That's my job, so I get to watch a lot of the players as we go throughout the season. So juggling it, I find it quite easy. I've got a really good team back in New Zealand. They're a fantastic group of people, and the passion that they have about what they're trying to build, along with myself and the team, is something very special. And we've got to continually just work hard. It's it's what we spoke about whilst we're away, and if we keep doing that, then we'll continually take strides forward to where we want to get to.
Spoke about, I guess, Jesse and kind of Jared, the way they started the year, only a few rounds into the competition. Is there anyone else that's kind of caught your eye, the way they've started the year so far? Or?
I think I've been pleased with a lot of them from a point of view is that, when we were together, we spoke about how we want to be seen. So the performances, obviously, they've got to take ownership. It's about us continually performing. So when we do come into camp, we can be at our best, and they're the sorts of things that I think the players are well aware of at the moment.
Do you take much notice of the form of other clubs where they might have a big Kiwi contingent now, like someone like the Warriors, for example? Do you read much into that at all? Or?
No, I know what the players are capable of. I saw that in my time. But also too, I have conversations with them about continually being at their best. Obviously, team form can change every now and then when you're in clubland, but it doesn't mean their form needs to change. So it's something that we again have spoken about, the expectations of how we're seen on the field. Around that space. Obviously, there's always going to be talk and speculation, but I'm really looking for players that want to play for the Kiwi jersey. And if they're putting their hand up and they're pushing forward to play for the Kiwis, you've got to be all in. And it's something that I'm looking for to build as we move forward into how we want to be seen as a group. Is that one thing I have learnt in this space, I'm very fortunate to be doing what I'm doing and working with such a great group of men. So that's the type of player that I'm looking for.
I guess just finishing up, specifically looking at the halves, I guess Sean Johnson, a big move from the Warriors to Cronulla. How do you think that move will affect his footy and then also the Kiwis as well?
Yeah, well, the way he's been playing at the moment, he's been performing very well. So I think from a move, sometimes a move can be a great thing for you. And speaking with Sean, he's really enjoying his footy at the moment, and that's something that you've got to be doing first. To be able to allow yourself to perform at your best, you've got to be enjoying yourself. And if he keeps performing, well, he was a big part of what helped me grow what we're about.
Are he and Cody the halves, I guess, long term looking forward for the time being?
Look, it's always open, but look, I'm very proud of how Cody's been going. I think he's growing into the player that we all know he's capable of being, and I see that week in, week out, and how he's been performing at the moment. And no doubt when I have to sit down and have a selection that those boys have performed, and if they keep doing that, then the opportunities will definitely be there.